everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Got something a little bit different here. So, obviously, in case you didn't already know, I'm a huge Beatles fan. And this video is, can you guess the Beatles song in under 1 second? Now, that does seem pretty tough, I think. But I think I'm going to do quite well. I kind of test myself on this kind of thing when I'm listening to Spotify anyway. And this is on a channel called Dave Bennett Piano. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below and a link to this video as well. He seems to have quite a few of these on there, so it'd be interesting to see. I don't know, it's about a 15-minute video, so apologies if it's quite long. But I was more interested to see if I can, how well I'll do, if I can actually get any of these right. I'm sure I'll get the majority of them right. But yeah, if you enjoy the video, like, comment, subscribe if you want. And let me know how you get on in the comments below. Tell me how you did. And if you enjoy the content and you want to see more videos like this on the channel going forward, let us know as well. And if you've got any suggestions for me for quizzes or to test my knowledge on music, I'll be interested to do some of that for you as well. But let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into the video.
Today I thought we'd do a slightly different type of video, a Guess the Song challenge. But the twist with this is, number one, it will all be Beatles songs. And two, we will only hear a very short snippet of the song. So what's going to happen is in round one, we're going to hear 5 2-second clips of Beatles songs. Round two, we'll hear 1-second clips. And in the final round, we'll hear half a second of a Beatles song and have to identify it. These have been put together by a friend of mine, so obviously I have no idea what clips are in there. And as you know, if you've been watching my videos before, I'm fairly familiar with most of the Beatles back catalogue, but I'm wondering...
Just a bit about my knowledge of the Beatles. I think I've listened to every album at least 4 or 5 times, certain songs dozens of times, and obviously my favourites probably hundreds of times. So yeah, quite excited, a bit nervous as well actually. So see how I get on.
Wondering if I'm going to eat those words when I get none of these right. But yeah, let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. Obviously, play along at home and let me know in the comments how you get on. So, right, let's listen to this. I'm really quite scared about this. Here we go. Clip number 1.
Yesterday. That's the end of yesterday.
That was so short. That was only 2 seconds. The other thing I must mention as well is the rule is we can only hear it twice. So that was the first playback.
Okay.
And
I'm quite
all I got was kind of acoustic
yesterday.
Guitar and a vocal. If you've got it already, I'm impressed, by the way. Okay, I'm going to use my next one.
Yeah.
I'm really scared about this.
Yeah. The last bit of yesterday.
I feel like we've got acoustic guitar, I feel like we've got strings, and I feel like we've got Paul McCartney's voice. So with that in mind, I'm going to guess yesterday. I'm really nervous about this. Okay, here's the answer. Yesterday. Oh, thank God. Okay, my integrity is still standing. I got one right.
1 for 1.
Let's move on to the next one. So, okay, I got that one.
Walrus.
I already know what this is. I'll play it one more time for you, just in case you missed that. Okay, that's quite simple, isn't it? It's I Am the Walrus. Yeah, I think there's not many songs that say cuckoo kajoo, cuckoo juju. So yeah, hearing that alone,
it's actually goo goo kajoop. Everyone thinks it's cuckoo kachoo, but it's goo goo kajoop.
I think was enough. Okay, that's good. We've got 2 so far, 2 out of 2. Let's have number 3.
Fixing a hole.
Really doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. I can hear the song in my head, but I think I listen to it one more time. I think I know what it's called. Okay. I think it's Getting Better. I think that's what the song is.
Ooh, 3 for 3.
So I got that one wrong. And what actually happened there is I did recognise the song, and I knew it was on Sgt. Pepper, but it wasn't Getting Better. It was Fixing a Hole, which is at least in my head, a very similar song. But there we go, got one wrong. So it's now 2 out of 3. That was a silly mistake to make. I knew what the song was. Should have taken more time. Okay, well, let's listen to the next one. Okay. I don't know what it is. It's definitely Paul McCartney.
A Taste of Honey? Is it A Taste of Honey?
And it's got like a swing feel to it. I feel like it's quite an early Beatles song, and that's where my weakness is, because I'm not as confident with the early Beatles songs as I am with the later ones. Let's use our second listen. I think this is an example where I don't know what the Beatles song is. I think it's Paul McCartney saying something like, "Will return,"
Final answer.
but I don't know what the song is, unfortunately. If I had to hedge my bets, I would say it's something from Beatles for Sale, because that's an album that it just sounds like that era, but I should know what this is.
4 for 4.
Okay, so I wasn't even right with the album. It was A Taste of Honey, which was one of the Beatles' covers off their debut album, Please Please Me. Okay, let's listen to the next one. God, this isn't going as well as I thought it would. Okay, I know what this one is. I know what this one is. Oh, this is stressful. I'll play it one more time for you guys.
Dear Prudence. Great tune.
Okay, that's Dear
Prudence.
White
album. 5 for 5.
So that's the end of the first round of the 2-second clips. So I've managed to get 2 wrong already, which is a bit embarrassing, and it's only going to get...
I'm quite chuffed. I got 5 for 5 so far. Let me know how you got on with the 2-second clips as well. I think they're obviously going to get harder and harder as the time gets shorter. But yeah, let me know how you're getting on.
Harder now. So let's listen to some 1-second clips of Beatles songs and see how we got on with that. Oh, that was really, really short.
Here, there, and everywhere.
It's almost like it's
Revolver.
Too quick for the ear to actually latch onto.
Here, there, and everywhere.
I kind of got a vibe from it, but I think it's going to be something from Revolver.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know what it is. I think it's Here, There, and Everywhere. That might be completely wrong, but that's what I'm going to go with.
Good man.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's given me a bit more confidence, because when I first heard that 1-second clip, I genuinely thought I was going to be screwed. But let's move on. Okay, that's quite nice. That's
off of
very recognisable. I'll play it again, but I know what this one is. Okay, that is Something.
From 7
See,
to 7.
That was helpful with that iconic drum fill at the beginning of Something. That just really did help identify it. Okay, I'm on 5 out of 7 so far, so not doing too bad. Maybe if you're still 7 out of 7, then I'm very impressed. Let's move on. Okay.
That is...
Sail on the ship. Okay, I know what this one is too.
All Together Now.
I'm feeling sure about this now. Okay, I'll play you the clip again. Okay.
All Together Now.
That's All Together Now. Okay, cool.
8 for 8.
Let's move on to the next one.
Oh.
Okay, we literally just had like one drum hit and a distant guitar thing. Oh, God, that's...
Let me just think. I'm not going to get this. It's one more listen.
It's hard. Okay, I'm going to really have to concentrate for this next listen.
I'm thinking, why don't we do it in the road off the White Album? That's all I can think of. No, it's not. Trying to think of a song that ends with a drum. One. Oh, I know. No, I'm not. I'm going to play the game properly. I don't know. Do I? No, I don't know. I'll kick myself.
I really don't know. I'm just going to take a guess because I think it sounds a lot like Something Did, which makes me think it was the same album. I'm just going to say Because, which was on the same album. Okay, I was completely wrong. It wasn't the same album. It was Sgt. Pepper, and it was Lucy in the Sky. Okay, that was difficult.
Yeah.
Let's see what the next one's like. Okay, I recognise it. I'm trying to place what the song is. Okay, let's listen again.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil the party. I don't want to spoil the party, and that's off Beatles for Sale. I think.
Oh, I definitely recognise it, but I'm not sure I have enough information to get it. I'm going to say Run for Your Life, but I'm not sure about that one at all.
Oh, yeah. I can actually play the solo.
Okay, I was miles off. Yeah, that was a real guess, that one. All I knew was it had guitar, and that's pretty much every Beatles song ever. Okay, right, the big boys. This is the final round. 0.5 seconds of a Beatles.
Oh, so I've got 4 out of 5 for that one. They're quite tough. They're obviously going to get a lot harder now. But let me know how you're getting on in the comments, and we'll carry on.
Song. That's all we're going to get. If you're still on 10 out of 10 right now, I'm very envious, and I have a lot of respect for you.
9.
But here we go. 0.5 seconds.
Oh God.
Oh, we got like one acoustic guitar note. I would have said it's Dear Prudence, but we've already had that. Acoustic guitar. Okay, well, we can. I was about to guess, but we can listen to it again. Let's listen to it again. There's also a bass there. So I was going to say Blackbird, but Blackbird's just solo acoustic guitar. And there's no bass guitar on it. I'm just going to take a stab, I think, at Norwegian Wood. Let's try Norwegian Wood.
Julia.
So I got the instruments right. I got acoustic guitar and bass guitar. But of course it was Julia, which is the other acoustic song on the White Album. Not Blackbird, not Norwegian Wood. I never really had any faith in Norwegian Wood anyway. Okay, not looking good so far. Let's see how we get on the next one.
Tell Me Why.
Okay, crazy drum fill. I've got 2 songs in mind that it could be.
Tell Me Why.
Let's listen to it one more time. Okay. In my mind, I'm thinking either Birthday or Dizzy Miss Lizzy. Quite different songs, quite different times in the Beatles' career. I'm going to have to go with one.
That's about what you mean.
Let's go Birthday. Let's see if we... Let's try that. Tell me why. Okay, I was completely wrong. It was like one drum hit. How am I meant to do that?
They are hard.
Okay, this isn't looking good. I haven't got a single 0.5 right yet. Come on.
While my guitar jet.
I feel like I might know this one.
While my guitar jet.
Let's listen again. Okay, so we've got one screeching guitar, sort of electric guitar note. I think it's the guitar solo from I Want You, She's So Heavy. Let's find out.
Oh. Well done.
Okay, it was Let It Be. The one excuse I'm going to use for that is that there's actually two versions of the Let It Be guitar solo on two different versions of Let It Be. I think it was the single version and the album version had different solos. And I'm far more familiar with the other solo, not the one we just heard. Regardless, I still got it wrong. So I have two more opportunities to get one of these 0.5 second ones right, and it's not looking good. Let's try again. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Literally just two kick drums.
That's Ringo's solo in the end off of Abbey Road, I think.
Okay. I think I know what it is. Let's listen to it one more time.
Yeah, I'm going with the end.
Okay, I think it's Ringo's drum solo from the Abbey Road medley. My only issue is that medley on the flip side of Abbey Road is technically various different tracks, but I don't know which of those separate tracks is Ringo's guitar solo, Ringo's drum solo. I think it was on the track called The End, but I know you might consider this cheating, but I'm just going to say the Abbey Road medley. Okay? Probably still wrong, but let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it right. And I didn't get it right because I cheated, because A, I didn't cheat, but B, I did actually specify Ringo's drum solo, and it was Ringo's drum solo. So I finally got one right on the 0.5 second thing.
Was that two?
Okay, this is the last one. Last opportunity to get one of these right. So let's see how it goes. Oh, God. Okay, so there was like an acoustic guitar, what sounds like a synthesizer, and that does narrow it down quite a lot because there's not that many Beatles tracks with synthesizers on them. Let's listen again. Okay, I'm going to say Here Comes the Sun, because Here Comes the Sun has acoustic guitar and it has quite a prominent synth line. Oh my God.
Well done.
So there we go. I got 8 out of 15 correct.
I don't even know what I got. Lost count. I think I got what, 4 wrong, maybe 3. I can't remember. On the edit, I'll go back and I'll figure it out. Let's see what he says.
And I almost got Fixing a Hole. Didn't quite get it.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's been quite a long video already. It's 18 minutes on my timer. But yeah, I enjoyed that actually. That was it was a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. But obviously I got quite a few right, well, the majority right. But yeah, let me know how you got on in the comments below. If you enjoyed the content for this and you want to see more videos like this where I'm testing my knowledge on music, let me know in the comments. But yeah, hit the like button, comment, subscribe if you want. It's entirely up to you. But before I head out, be kind to yourselves and each other, and I'll catch you in the next one.